miracle uprising.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
We don't need another conqueror on the scene.
Yeah.
But what we need is a special word that will burn within our hearts and give us direction. From above, we need a word from you, Lord. A word from you, Lord. Just one word, one word. We move on down and cause the sun to shine and give us peace, peace of mind. Oh, speak, Lord, speak. Lord, we like your wisdom and your understanding, and we like the very love you showed in the sun. And Lord, we alter in our ways, and we stand so much to gain. So give us your word, Lord. Speak, Lord. We need a word from you, Lord. A word from you, Lord. Just your word, your word. We move over down and cause the sun to shine and give us peace, peace of mind. Oh, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord. We need a word from you, Lord. A word from you, Lord. Just one word, one word. We move on the cloud and cause the sun to shine and give us peace, peace of mind. Oh, speak, Lord. Speak, Lord. We need a word from you, Lord. A word from you, Lord. Just your word, your word. We move on the down and cause the sun to shine and give us peace, peace of mind. Oh, speak, Lord. Speak, oh Lord. Come on, put your hands together. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. God, you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy, Jesus. How awesome you are. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Father, we thank you for your goodness. We thank you for your mercy. Lord, we thank you for this day, for this is the day that you have made, and we shall rejoice and be glad therein. Father, we come to give you thanks tonight for all that you have done, how you have moved by your spirit, how you have blessed, how you have delivered, how you have baptized, even in the Holy Ghost, in this meeting thus far, Lord. And we pause just to say thank you. We come back to give you praise. We come back to give you glory. We come back to give you honor. We come back to say thank you, oh God, for all of this. How you've been our helper, how you've been our healer, how you've been our deliverer, how you've been our way maker. We come to bless your wonderful name. Father, we ask tonight, God, that you would have your way. Have your way in this house, Lord. Let your will be done. Let your kingdom come. God, we ask that you would get flesh and self out of the way. And Lord, let your glory be revealed. Bind every enemy on every side that will come to hinder. In Jesus' name. And we thank you, God. Come on, put your hands together. Give the Lord a hand. Hallelujah. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. Hallelujah. Oh, bless the name of God. Come on, give him some praise. Give him some glory. Hallelujah. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. God, we love you. God, we praise you. God, we magnify you. We give you glory, Lord. We give you honor, Jesus. We bless your wonderful name. Hallelujah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hallelujah. Bless the name of God. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. Amen. We thank God for his goodness. We thank God for his mercy. We thank God for even for all of you all that are here tonight.
Amen.
Amen. I know you feel like me. I know some of you all got to be tired because I know I'm tired working a job and then coming back and doing this revival. It's a job all by itself. Hallelujah. But we have to do what God has assigned for us to do. And Bishop, this is something I meant to tell you yesterday, that this consecration is not just for this church. It's not just for this church, that people are going to be coming to this consecration looking to be healed, looking to be delivered, looking to be set free, looking for breakthrough. So in the meantime, like we said last night, you got to keep getting ready. You got to get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready for those that's going to come in looking for help, looking for deliverance, looking for something from the Lord. Hallelujah. They're going to find you at the church of God in Christ. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Wonderful Savior. Amen. I'm just grateful for how God blessed on yesterday. And we're looking for him to do it again. Right. Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior. For those of you that have your Bibles, amen, turn with me to the book of Jeremiah, the 18th chapter.
Yes, yes.
Yes, God.
Amen. A very familiar passage of scripture. And then the preachers and those that preach and teach know it's hard to teach and preach something that's familiar.
Yes, sir.
Because you're so familiar with it, it just makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Amen. The book of Jeremiah, the 18th chapter, starting at the first verse. Are you happy with you say amen? Amen. And it reads this thus. Then the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, arise and go down to the potter's house.
Yes.
And there I will cause thee to hear my words. Then I went down to the potter's house, and behold, he wrought a work on the wheel, and the vessel that was made of clay was marred in the hands of the potter, so that he made it again another vessel, as seemed good to the potter to make it. Then, look at that. Then the word of the Lord came to me, saying, O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as the potter, saith the Lord? Behold, as the clay is in the potter's hands, so are ye in mine, O house of Israel. And I just want to use for a thought coming from verse number 4. And the vessel that was made of clay was marred in the hands of the potter. Marred in the potter's hands. And I want to use forethought, if you would give me just a few minutes, and I promise you I'm not going to be long tonight.
Take your time.
I want to use forethought. Messed up in God's hands. Messed up in God's hands. You may have your seats. When we look at our text on tonight, here we have the prophet Jeremiah. God has been using Jeremiah to prophesy to Israel to get them to repent because of their wicked ways and their stubborn ways in worshiping idol gods and doing things that were against the Lord. And here now God has a word for the prophet Jeremiah.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
When we look at our first verse, the Bible says the word which came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying. And look at the first thing God says to Jeremiah is arise. God says, Jeremiah, arise. You know, sometimes we've been stuck in positions and situations so long that we need to learn how to get up. And God is telling Jeremiah, you need to get up, Jeremiah. He says, arise and go. And if we're going to do the will of God, we have to be willing to get up out of that stupor, to get up out of that place where we've been stuck, to get up out of that thing, that the mindset that we've been having. That we have to learn how to get up.
That's right.
And change begins in the mind.
Yes, sir.
Because the Bible declares that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And you have to make up in your mind that I'm going to get up out of this stupor, that I'm going to get up out of this situation, that I'm going to get up out of this circumstance, I'm going to get up out of this mindset, I'm going to get up out of the state that I've been in. I'm going to get up. God said, arise. And then he says, go down to the potter's house. Hallelujah. God gives Jeremiah a destination to go. And here now what God is asking Jeremiah to do something very unusual, if you will. Because going down to the potter's house, seeing a potter in work was not anything unusual.
Yes.
It was something that was very common. Pottery is one of the oldest crafts, if you will, in the world.
Amen.
It's been around for a long time. But here now God is about to teach the prophet a lesson.
Yes.
And sometime before you're ready for an assignment, God has got to take us back to school.
Yes.
That God has to prepare us to do the job that he wants us to do. God is about to train Jeremiah to get him equipped for this word that he has to deliver.
Yes.
Some things that God wants you to understand, because even with preaching, you cannot preach the word without conviction.
That's right. That's right.
You can't do it because how can you reach people or get people to believe something that you don't believe?
That's right. That's right.
You can't convince people that something is true if you don't believe it yourself.
That's right.
And so God takes Jeremiah, if you will, to school to prepare him to give this word.
Yes, God.
And he says, go down to the potter's house. And he says, there, hallelujah,
There.
not where you want to go,
There.
but there. He says, and there I will cause thee to hear my word. Not before there. Hallelujah. When it comes down to doing this work of God, you cannot have it your way.
That's right.
You can't get it where you want to get it. You can't receive it where you want to receive it. When you want to get a word from the Lord, you got to obey God himself. You got to do what he says do.
Yes.
And God tells Jeremiah to go down there, and there I will cause thee, hallelujah, to hear my words. See, before he got there, he wouldn't have understood.
Right.
He says, there I'm going to cause you to hear my word. There I'm going to open up your understanding.
Glory God.
Sometimes we have to go through things to open up our understanding, to open up our mindset. There are some things we have to experience before we can begin to understand the things and the ways of God.
Yes. Yes.
When you get down there, I'm going to cause you to hear. When you get through going where I tell you to go, you will understand my voice a little more clearly. And God says there, I'm going to cause you to hear my words. Verse number 3. Then I went down to the potter's house, and behold, he wrought a work on the wheel. Have you ever wondered, God, this is not anything unusual. I've seen this time after time.
Yes.
Because again, seeing this work on the wheel was not anything new. It was very common.
Yes.
It's like a gas station, if you will, in the city of Gary.
Yes. Yes.
Is anything unusual about seeing a gas station? No. They're all over town. And there's nothing new or exciting about it. But when you go do what God tells you to do, there's always a purpose and there's always a reason.
Yes.
And so while Jeremiah was there, he was watching the potter work a work on the wheel. Verse number 4. And the vessel that he made of clay was marred in the hands of the potter.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Jeremiah's looking and he's observing as the potter is molding this thing, but it was something wrong with it.
Yes.
The potter was trying to work with it, but it was something wrong with it. How can I be messed up in God's hands?
Yes. Man.
Is it God's fault that I got this problem? Is it God's fault that I have this issue?
Watch out now.
Is it God's fault the reason why I'm having this problem that I have? Is it God's fault? Because again, the clay was messed up. It was marred in the potter's hands.
Right.
Sometimes we wonder, God, what's going on with me? I'm trying to do what you want me to do. I'm trying to do your will.
Oh, Jesus.
But I feel like sometimes, God, that I'm messed up. Woo,
Yes, God.
in your hands.
Yes.
I've got some issues. I've got some circumstances. I've got some problems. What's going on with me?
Glory God.
So as Jeremiah continued to watch as the potter was working
Yes,
with the
Lord
clay,
Jesus.
he realized that the potter began to do something. The latter part of verse number 4 says, so he made it again another,
Yes.
as it seemed good to the potter to make. So the potter didn't get rid of the clay.
That's right. That's right.
He didn't throw it aside.
Oh, Jesus.
He took that same lump
That's right.
that had problems with it
Okay.
and began to mold it and to make it again.
Well.
Sometimes some of us, as the people of God, as we desire to do the will of God, sometimes as God is molding us, we find problems going on with us.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes as God is trying to mold us, sometimes we got a stick of pride.
Yes.
We've got a lump of bitterness.
Say it.
We've got a rock of anger.
Man.
We've got a lump of jealousy. We've got a lump of hatred. We've got a lump of malice in us. We got some things that are wrong with us.
Yes.
And so God has to make us again.
Yes, he does.
And so God taught Jeremiah a lesson. He says, as the clay is in the potter's hands, so are ye in mine. And God is trying to do something with us.
Yes, he is.
He's trying to mold us into the image, into what he wants us to be.
Yes.
And so he's got to take us through process.
Yes, God.
Every now and then, when it comes down for us being what God wants us to be, we will find ourselves on the wheel.
Yeah.
That God is turning us, and every now and then he got to throw some water on us so that he can mold us into his will. That he can make us to be what he wants us to be. Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, we got to get on the wheel.
On the wheel.
And one thing I found out, that any time that you resist the molding, what God is trying to do with you,
Lord, say it.
you're making it harder for yourself.
That's right.
Because God has power over the clay.
Yes, he does.
So that means that whatever he has to go through to get out of you what he has planned for you, he's going to take you through some things.
Yes.
But you will learn that the process will be easier if you learn, as Bishop Mason learned, you learn how to get that Bishop Mason, yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
If you learn how to say yes, Lord, to his will. If you learn how to say yes, Lord, to his way. If you learn how to say yes, Lord, to what he wants you to do. If you learn how to surrender your will and stop resisting. Because the more you resist, the longer you're going to stay on the wheel.
That's right.
The more you resist, the more he's got to mold you and bend you, and he's got to break you down.
Man.
Do you know that there are some problems you can avoid?
That's right.
There are some things that you don't have to go through.
That's so true.
But God is going to do what he wants to do with you. He's going to get his glory
Yes.
out of your life.
Yes. Yes.
And all you got to do is to surrender your will and stop resisting
Glory to
the
God.
things of God,
Yes, Lord Jesus.
the way of God, and stop resisting what he wants you to do and just simply submit
Yes.
and just be like the clay. Just go with the flow.
Yes, God.
Yes, Lord, to whatever you want me to do. Yes, Lord, to whatever you want me to say. Yes, Lord, to wherever you want me to go. I will do what you want me to do. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I remember when I came back, and that was, I believe, Mother Sanders, and she was talking about 1988. It was at the beginning of the year in 1988 that I made up my mind. It was the first day of January, 1988. I said, this is it. From this point on, I'm staying with God.
That's right.
I had never been to a watch meet service in my life. As a matter of fact, when they said watch meet, I said, what's that? I didn't have a clue about what it was. But I made up my mind that 1988 is it for me. I'm staying with God, and I'm starting this year off with him. And I remember that when I came to Saints Home, the setting was just like this. They had a revival every day for at least, I want to say, 6 to 8 weeks. Monday through Friday, it was a service every day. And I needed it so badly. I remember the first time I was on the altar. The first time I had my hands up and the saints was working with me. I was bound up with so many things from the world. I didn't like myself. I didn't like the person that I was, because some things I was doing, Brother Sutton, I couldn't stop. I didn't want to do them, but I couldn't stop.
Yes, God.
And I remember that how I was on the altar praying and crying out to God. And I remember as I began to cry, the Lord let me see my first open vision.
Yes, God.
I seen, as I was crying on the altar, that as the tears that were coming out of my eyes, as they would hit the ground, they turned into snakes.
Oh, my.
They turned into snakes. That means, and I seen a bunch of them. They were coming out of me. Every tear that fell from my eye was turning into a snake. What was happening? God was delivering me.
Yes, he was. Yes, God. Yes, God.
He was delivering me on the altar.
My God.
He had begun that molding process,
Oh, Jesus.
because I was messed up
Yes, God.
in God's hands. And I remember that night that after the service was over with, and I went home, and I had experienced something that I had never experienced before. I was free.
All right. All right.
I was free. I could feel the difference in my spirit. I was free. I wasn't bound.
All right.
God was letting that thing come out of me. All of them demons, all of them devils that had me bound, they were leaving me.
Yes, God.
And I'm telling you, the things that had me bound, the stuff that I couldn't resist, I had the power to say no. Why? Because the enemy didn't hold me down.
Yes, God. Yes, God. Thank you, Jesus.
But I had to get on the wheel. I had to allow God to have his way.
That's right.
I had to surrender and just say, Lord, have your way
Have your way, Lord.
in me.
Yes, God.
It didn't matter about the crowd.
Glory, God.
I didn't care whether it was 10 or 2 in there. It didn't make me no difference. I wanted to be free.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Yes, God.
Didn't make me no difference who was looking. Because I wanted to be free. And tonight, saints of God, tonight, we're looking for God to bring forth some deliverance
Yes. Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Why? Because are you telling me, Elder, that even the people of God have some issues that they need to be delivered from?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
We've got some things that's been in us that need to come out.
That's right.
And God wants to do a work on us.
God.
And I like what Bishop said earlier. He's saying that we've gotten away from praising God.
Yes. Yes.
When we come down to the altar, we come down praising
Yes.
and rejoicing in the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Not begging,
Praise.
but just praising.
Yes.
Just worshiping. Because as you worship Him,
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
He comes in.
Yes, He does.
It's in the praise. Deliverance is in the praise. Breakthrough is in the praise. And in order for the potter to move that clay, he's got to throw some water on it.
Hallelujah.
Water is symbolic of the Spirit.
Yes.
Hallelujah. How do you get some Spirit, some water on you? And that's by praising God. And that's by rejoicing in Him. That God can begin to mold you and do what He wants to do and remove the things out of you.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
God said, as the potter has power over the clay, He's letting you know that I got power over your issue.
Yes, God.
I have power over the things that's holding you bound. And that tonight you can be set free.
Hallelujah.
You can be set free. Hallelujah. You can be set free tonight.
Yes,
sir. But it all starts with a mindset.
Yes.
You gotta arise.
Yes.
And you gotta get up. And you gotta go. Tonight, my brothers and sisters, if you're in the house tonight, and I know you are, that's what revivals are for.
Hallelujah.
Revivals are for the saints. I know you may feel like, Lord, I don't want to come down there tonight because they got that little short bald head Elder Dolton down there. That's really not the one I wanted to work with. I wanted somebody else. But the key thing is that you have to move when God says move.
That's right.
And you got to go to the place where He wants you to go if you're going to get your breakthrough.
Oh, yes.
If you're in the house tonight, I need you to stand.
Glory. Hallelujah.
If you want God to do something with you and do something in you, I need you to stand. Hallelujah. Wonderful Savior.
Glory. Hallelujah.
Wonderful Savior. Wonderful Savior.